This topic is something that at first is going to sound odd on a day when the real field temperature is 105. So, Bruce and I wanted to touch base on hypothermia. Believe it or not, you can get that in the summer. And I've known somebody that got it when we went on a camping trip, and it was an 85, 90 degree day. We were in the mountains, and he was playing in the river and got wet. Didn't want to change his clothes. So hypothermia is where your body cools down to the point where it starts to shut down. From your extremities, your body tries to keep your core warm, so it pulls resources, and you start to feel disoriented, cold. Sometimes your skin can be clammy, and you want to avoid that. And like I said, you don't think about that when it's hot, but it's very possible. If you're in any kind of water that's under, say, 70 degrees, it can sap away the heat from your body. And you're thinking, it's perfect. Well, at a certain point, it's not perfect anymore. So just beware of that. If you start getting cold, you start shaking, feel weak, or somebody around you's doing that, maybe gets a glassy stare, staring off into space. It starts feeling apathetic, like sluggish, like they're not motivated, and all this stuff is happening at the same time. They may be suffering from hypothermia if they've been around something cold. I can tell you the beaches in the Bar Harbor, Maine will definitely give you that. In the middle of summer, they're not even 70 degrees in the water. But if you do find you or one of your buddies has that, you need to gradually warm them up. Don't set them next to a roaring fire. Get the wet clothes off. Put some dry ones on, maybe a blanket. Get them in the car with the temperature at a good temp. If it gets really bad to where they're passing out, or you can take their temperature and the body temp's low. I don't remember the exact, but I would say less than, say, 94. And go get them some medical attention. You want to save their life. And yes, this sounds strange when it feels like it's 105 out here. But it does happen in the summer, especially if you're going to the mountains or someplace where there's really cold seawater. I imagine the Great Lakes too. So just be careful. We want to meet you one day. So, and your family needs you. So just take care of yourself and keep an eye out for stuff like that.